Coming to you live. Hey, I did not schedule with my neighbor who is down there. Down there is weed eating. So if it comes through in the chats, blame my blame the scheduling committee. Okay, guys, we are live. Mostly unscripted. We had a small scripting session this morning, and I think we got to step. What step did we get to? I don't know. I just dropped what I was doing, and I came live. Right before I set the title of said live, I changed it. So I guess at this point we really are unscripted. Hello, 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 hello. My name is Spoaks Pearson. That's what they call me anyway. I am a spokesperson and, bad gardener. And if you've made it this far, I at least have 3 seconds of your attention. So thank you for joining me. The joke is that I don't actually garden. I try to let gardens do their thing, and then I try to do my thing here. Just sitting here chilling on this stump underneath the willow tree in the back of my yard. So I appreciate you guys joining me. We are here. We are live. We got a whole, probably have like, oh shoot, my puppets are starting to blow all over the place. This is gonna be a calamity. We are off to a horrible start. I do have a plan. That was my master plan. So that's, we could go. Hey, lesson learned, kids. Always have your master plan on you. Always have your master plan. The one that you keep on your keychain. Always have that plan. Always have that plan with you, ready to go. But when you're writing a show, don't forget to leave it over at the table. Because your show will turn into an improv show real quick. And that's what we've come to. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to keep reminding myself my own coping mechanism. I'm going to put up with that weed eater. I cannot believe he scheduled his weed eating at the same time I scheduled my live. Life is happening so fast right now. Do I even have my gloves? I have. Oh man, I got a bag. Dude, not prepared again. Okay. Well, it's a gardening show, so I know you're going to want to see some gardening. So let's go ahead and do the first thing that's right in front of us. This weed right here, though I don't have my glove on, this weed right here, it looks like it's popping off, right? You see that? Oh, let me do you a little better cinematography here. See this baby right here? It looks like it's popping off. I kid you not. So I thought when I planted it down here, when I planted it in the beginning, I thought it was a butterfly. I thought it was like one of these, like a little miniature butterfly. They called it, what kind of mix was it? What was it? I think it was the butterfly mix. So anyway, so now it's all grown. We're getting to the season finale of the Clumsy Garden Show. If you didn't know that, part, nice pull. Okay, look at that. In real time, I got it. Now I can stop thinking about it. So gosh, this is the one I needed to pull. Oh gosh. Oh God, I wish I had gloves. Okay, listen, it is impossible to do a garden show and run a Fortune 500 company. I gotta do better. How do I do this? What do I need to do? Okay, think. I would like to have some gloves. That would make my life easier. I would like to have these rocks actually where they go. That would make my life easier. as I'm doing this project with all these fancy rocks that I've had for a year, I finally can put them in this path and then just have footing. Oh no, that experiment failed. Oh no! Grr. Clip that later. Now we'll just turn this into a grip tape t-shirt. Coming soon to you. T-shirts you can skate on. The grip tape experiment failed. Dadgummit, I knew there was going to be too much dirt. Okay, so now we got a real debacle on our hands. Now we got level footing, but no grip. Whoa. Level footing, mostly. Gotta say your prayers on that one. Level. Oh. Okay, so not level footing. I'd be lying to you if I say it was level and it could support my 70-year-old ankle. So gotta do some work there. Looks like a crepe myrtle. It looks like if I let my plan and my follow through and all the hard work I did, if I let it go and don't do anything else, I'm doomed. Because there I have a crepe myrtle right here. Literally. Oh, forget this. That's just going to be another t-shirt. You forget. Hey, the grip tape path experiment is over. It's over. No more grip tape on the stairs. Or if we do grip, let me say that a better way. If we poo-poo grip tape, grip tape, then we gotta do better, you guys. We gotta do better. This is where the spiral begins. This is where he is transcending into madness. So this one right here is okay. Again, I'm backing up. Let me back up. Back up. We are solving problems in real time. I know it is not the Saturday morning cartoons you signed up for. I promise you, Eugene will be by later and we'll do some Eugene time. I promise. You guys earned it. We had a fun week with Eugene. He's looking forward to seeing you. So stay tuned, stick around, stay tuned to the end, as the kids say. Okay, so back to level stairs, back to earth here. What we got level footing, no problem. But what is this? Who is sanding their teeth? Huh? Do you think that is, that's going to be a limited edition grip tape skateboard shirt. The only shirts you can skate. Oh, that's going to be epic. I'm going to do it. Who do I need to talk to? To make grip tape t-shirts? Who do I know? If only I knew a t-shirt legend from the early 2000s. Oh, speaking of t-shirts, I got this shirt from the internet. This is a collective that I found, a collective called The Social Tour, specifically an artist I have met named Brandon Avery. He is arting out of the Mid-East, the Eaton, Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. So if you're in that local community, please show up and go have a cup of coffee with the guy. And make sure that you are the one who pays for the coffee. And make sure you tell him it's on Clumsy. Or Spokes, as he knows me. Sorry for the mistaken identity there. I met Brandon at 5 o'clock in the morning one morning. I was making a cup of Joe. Oh, look at this view. See, not a weed. Look at that. Not a weed inside. It's just all about perspective. So yeah, it was a Saturday morning. I was just doing my normal coffee club for my normal self, and I just happened to be scrolling like every 48/9-year-old does at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I saw him live, in his art studio, and he was doing art. He was doing actual like acrylic painting on canvas, and I just loved it. It was like a real live, his own style Bob Ross experience, where it's just super positive, super encouraging. He said, to join the collective, all you gotta do is share the post, do a comment, and join our Discord. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for community. I wasn't like, what kind of community or anything like that. I just like-minded people, artists. I'm in for that. I'm here for it. So I went ahead and signed up. I joined. And then I treated myself to some swag since I joined the community. And this shirt is a collab that he did with his friend Jax. And and I'm proud to wear it. It is a beautiful piece. It is a super, super beautiful piece. It pretty much tells the story of my life too. I really connected with it. My guy is a writer. He's a painter. He's an artist. His friends are too, and they welcome me in with open arms as long as I keep showing up, and sometimes do their challenges. So, funny enough, they challenged me by having me come up with a challenge. And I like graphic design, I like graphic novels, I like graphic storytelling. So I was just making a joke with Brandon on the chat. I was like, we should challenge each other to see who can come up with the best 6-panel comic for kind of what we're going through right now. And he was like, challenge accepted. You're the guy. Put it in the Discord. You be the one. I was like, what? And nobody knows me. Nobody's nobody's gonna listen to me. He started barking out orders, challenging them all over the place. So I didn't. I did. No, so Brandon immediately, he already had a 6-panel in the wings, so he was ready, just like always. He's already 2 steps ahead of me. So, and I think that's why he called my bluff on the challenge. But I did do my process where I plan it and I arrange it and I write it out, and then hopefully today I can put the finishing touches on it and send it back to the community after it's been inked and colored and lettered. So I can't put out a challenge and not keep it myself. So I do have a deadline there, so that's got my mind racing. I knew I wanted to do shows with you guys, so that's got my mind racing. And Sasha, listen, I know I'm shooting in horizontal. Yeah, sure, you could do. Yeah, you know what? Everybody on the planet knows what to do. You can, of course, you can go ahead and like it. Thank you for even asking. That's cute. Yeah, go ahead, send it out. Tell the whole world that you found a grown man storytelling in his backyard, storytelling about tales of writing comics and creating T-shirts, and he's tell everybody he's telling stories about the land before time in 2000. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're a troll. Okay, so I don't mind authenticity. I don't mind honesty. Trolls, it's hard to navigate because you're not here with me. You're not here sitting on this bench. So if you found me and you're that age, yeah, you've definitely found your people. But we're not playing around. We're not playing around like that. So thank you for being in the chats. Let's keep the chats to what I'm talking about, and that'll help everybody stay positive. Okay, so looking at where I'm looking here. I already kind of admitted that I've got a full panic debacle going on in the stairs. Okay, step two, step two, step two. So this one right here, I gotta dig into it. I gotta get deeper, more level, and I think that's starting to work. You just making the manual adjustment. This one's probably ready to become a t-shirt. Here we go. Skateboard t-shirts. We are going to be putting these grip tapes onto t-shirts, making skateboard t-shirts. Subterfuge Paper Shirt Company. Big week this week. Got a lot of milestones done. Look at that. Another t-shirt. Another t-shirt. My wife is going to be looking at me making all these high fashion t-shirts and being like, what kind of business did you start? And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. And I'll start the pitch again. I'll be like from the top. I'll be like, it's a shirt company who created a website to sell shirts, but can't sell shirts anymore, so they sell paper shirts. And nobody's reading it, so the shirts just stay on paper. And so then he added a comic. Now we have lost him. We don't know. So I decided it's my life's mission to go ahead and go live as I'm trying to fix these stairs. The reason I'm fixing these stairs is because I'm an old man. I know. I look like a kid, and trust me, at heart I am, but I'm an old grandpa over here, and these stairs aren't going to level themselves, so I got to walk them. I realize I've already lost all my grip. I'm walking them though. That's level. This is a little squirrely right there. That's a little nuts. So I'm looking like I'm in the scenario, like if anyone struggles with attention or focus or like feels like they're all over the place, I'm in that scenario where it's like, oh crap, I've got to redo the entire thing, and that terrifies me, and that makes me want to sprint. I'm pointing. I got to get used to this camera stuff, but sprint that way, right there to that. Where did it go? Right there. It makes me right there. As soon as I find it and focus on it, the camera goes out of focus. But I want to sprint. I'm trying to restate. I want to sprint over there and just run from it. I found myself running here to the garden because I was stressing out about inside stresses. So like inside the house stresses, chores, kind of things are backing up on me. So I came and escaped out here to the garden. Now I'm out here in the garden and I'm seeing what's broke. Oh, it's broke too. Oh man, I'm gonna break my neck one day. I hope not. Please don't just keep sticking around to watch me break my neck. It is called the Clumsy Garden Show. But yeah, so this one right here, we got too much elevation we're trying to climb. So I gotta figure it out. And okay, I am backing up here. I am backing down. This part is okay to traverse. This has not been, so this is almost part of the grand experiment. This has not been backfilled, but yeah, we are in for it. We are in for it. And there's no way I can tackle that with you guys here. What I can tackle is this. What you just experienced is called the Spoaks method. I am your host, Spoaks Pearson. I have a garden show on Saturday mornings. You are a part of it, and you are welcome. Thank you for joining my one friend who just popped in the chats. We almost had a troll, but we survived. We're working on stairs. Or at least we're working on what's wrong with the stairs. So we had some lessons learned. I definitely have at least one step that's massively out of place. And I got 2 or 3 more that need to be redone. So it's almost like we're at a spot where it's just better for me to get started from the top. But the actual garden show isn't the best place. So, in the spirit of the show, in the spirit of what we do here at the show, I want to explain what just happened. So first I showed up. Remember when I turned the camera on? I showed up. Do you remember all that stuff we saw right in the beginning? All that, the mess of papers? I had a plan. Then we started talking. As we were talking, I'd made some observations. You guys saw I pulled this whopper of a weed right here. That felt great. That was a big win. And then I knew part of the plan and part of the episode today was to do earthen stairs. So as we were doing it, we did it. We were present. We did the stairs. We made some observations. We kicked some rocks. We took some actions. The actions we took today are not the finishing actions. Those will have to come for a different time. Tune in. Please keep showing up and just please keep rooting me on to pray I can find my way here and get to the bottom of this level footing over here. I in no means am a knucklehead when it comes to navigating hills. I'm just a knucklehead when it comes to navigating that particular hill. So here's for those of you still sticking around, I built these big bad boys right there. That felt good. That's a reminder of a positive. And then also during the COVID era, I built these, and in building these, I used frames for each of them, and it made it really easy. It makes my footing and everything level. So if I have to do 2.0 of this over there, I'll have to go get approval. We're checking the compost bin. This is pretty much just a concept of a compost bin plan. This is not a proper compost bin. I want to have a goal in my life to have a compost bin right there. And I have a friend whose son has built one, and I would love to do a collab. If you're listening to me, Dylan, I would love to do a collab where we teach Spokes how to build a compost bin. Because I believe in my plan of plans, I believe that the compost bin was right there and it was locked. It had a gate for vermin, so we had a small mesh so it could still get airflow, but not not critters. And then on this side, clear this out, so this would just become compost area, maybe even just an L compost or 2 bays or whatever. And then this side is going to be water catchment from these 2 roofs. Water catchment's going to fill up a big cistern here, and then in all gravity fed. We'll have piping, and we'll have everything on a strip. You didn't stick around in the chats, but you heard it here first if you're watching at home from the future. So mark it down. The plan, again, the plan is this. And the whole reason I'm up here to show you is that I did need the short little reminder that I can have and will do the stairs the right way. On this other side of the garden, these are called earthen stairs. If you're following along, these stairs have been getting built over the last 10 years. The one path in my garden that's going to be completely earthen is this one. This is kind of like this is the secret path. This is the secret path to just go up there and just have a sit and be lost. But anyway, we have a plan, and that plan involves fixing these stairs. Sometimes the plan involves just sitting and just chilling for a minute. Sometimes the plan involves working over here. Show you a little tour of this debacle. So in this area, thank you for joining me, all 8 of my friends here. Thank you guys so much for popping in. This is a concept of a plan called the high courtyard. The reason it says high is because, well, those pavers, they made it pretty easy to spell something out. But also, if you look up there, there's planes. Not today, this is an imaginary plane. Chemtrail. And I, being a good neighbor that I am, wanted to be like, Heidely ho, airplane flyers. Hi, I'm in my yard gardening, doing a video. And, so it's the high courtyard. But my plan, if things keep going the way they're going, this is all going to be like a little container. It's all going to be like a container garden for my nice, classy, covered kitchen garden where I have all the different things that I like to grow, like these peppers and tomatoes, these green beans. Some stuff I had successes with. The tomatoes are popping off. These tomatoes are the best. Get little tomatoes like this, you'll feel like the most successful gardener on the planet. And then also failures, whammy, overrun with asters. Asters everywhere. I got wild zinnias. It's not a bad problem to have, but it is wild. Butterfly milkweed is all splashed over. Echinacea just lobbered. Jiminy cricket coneflowers. They got torched in the heat. Oh goodness gracious! This is probably the worst debacle of a story. We got everything. We got a whole massive evasion. I'm completely confused at how one yard can look so different from another. So confused. So this is my Saturdays now. I created a mess so big, so massive, that it'll take me the rest of my life to dig out from. And all I want to do, for whatever reason, that's not thunder. That was an airplane. That is cicadas. That's different. That's cicadas. Those are cool too. Let's go look at a flower for a second. Okay. Oh, hey there, little fellow. What are you doing? Somebody clip it. What's the time? 29 minutes in. Oh, cicadas. Oh, whoa. Where'd he go? Oh. Man, he got a lot. He got a big Did you guys see him? He was covered. Yeah, yeah, Kevin. Kevin, you're my new clip guy, bud. Thanks for popping in, man. You just bought your lifetime of content. You just bought yourself a lifetime of content, kid. If you dare, I swear, if you dare try to steal this crazy, clumsy, don't pull weeds up, talk about weeds, don't do you. I'm gonna. This is my shtick. Speaking of, I am so excited to announce that I have met, not in real life, but I have met the clumsy gardener. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful garden comedian. I'm hoping this garden comedy thing works out for us both. I'm really glad that I didn't choose the name The Clumsy Gardener as my show. I am extremely happy about that, and I'm also extremely happy that I came to a point in my life where I was ready to tell my story and publish my book. So, where did I put my coffee? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave you with my neighbor for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I am missing my coffee, and I think I've gotten missing my coffee, and I think I am missing my knife sheath. Obviously I have my knife. This is my knife. I'm missing my knife sheath, so I have to find that. Put that on the list. Find. Listen, I'm just doing this in real time. The kids these days call this content maxing. So I actually have chores I gotta do. I got businesses I gotta run. So now I'm just doing it here in real time. So I gotta find the missing leather, important sheath. I'm not going to beat myself up on that one because it is leather, but I am going to beat myself up on that one because I have to do better. It is not negotiable. But in trying to do better, I'm going to try not to get emotional this time. In trying to do better, look at this. Unpacking this. We did one last week. I have the remnants. We did one last week. We unpacked one. We built Eugene. We don't have Eugene with us here. He's here somewhere as well. Eugene's probably hiding with my leather sheath. So keep your eye out for Eugene. We've got a robot. We have a robot printer. It's pretty cool. It prints out things like stickers. I kind of like it. I brought that with me today. If we're running low on content, we can just switch to that. I got some killer diller seeds. If we're running low on things that are growing in our yard, we can do a quick pivot to that. Colored pencils. Listen, these are not colored pencils. These are all just regular pencils, but they're all different sizes, all different stuff. And one of the things I'm learning in my journey to try to become an artist and an author is you got to have different size pencils for different size drawings. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you may be drawing something really small. So you're going to want to have a little tiny pencil like that. You see that how little that is? Or sometimes you may be drawing on a big giant poster. So you need a big 3-inch wide. Well, maybe not 3 inches. Okay, not 3 inches. Not. Okay, I got some graph paper. I love graph paper. Graph paper always helps me when I'm telling a story. For me, graph paper represents the quadrant. So for me, graph paper is super helpful when I'm trying to figure something out, because I will make a graph like that, and like that. Cut to a better camera, but we're doing this with graph paper here. So now we've already made one of our little comics. So now we say, what comic are we going to say to the right? We say, what comic are we going to say in the down position? We say, in some stories, it's like, what's the backstory here? So where is this comic going in the past? Where did this comic come from? It could be. And then with graph paper, I can also and all I'm doing is staying in the lines and just making the squares around those squares that are already there. So now, this is where the magic comes in storytelling. So, I'm going to get a different pencil out. I got a pile here. These are really good. These are helpful. This is nice. Listen, this is what we're going to use today. This is nice. This is it. Nice pull. Okay. I probably already had one laying around. I shouldn't have to go ripping into the whatever. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Everybody calm down. I am your garden sage. Yeah. Who knew I was what the apocalypse was going to need. So the name of this episode, for those of you following along in the lore, and I believe I'm guilty of being out of sync. I believe. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got money to start my own business. Check. Okay, I believe episode 11, maybe episode 12, depending on the lore heads, what the lore heads say was an episode and what wasn't an episode. I love how it's all shaken out. Who knows? I don't know. I don't even know if the video's coming through anymore. I used to have people watching, but completely lost my audience once I came here and sat down at the table. I guess everybody was hoping I was going to fall down the stairs. So back to the pencil set. Oh, whoa. It was a nice pencil set. It also has charcoal and stuff. I have not started dabbling in anything like that. So you get that art class later down the road if you stay tuned. If you stay tuned and become a lorehead. We have so many different numbers to choose from when it comes to type of pencil. I've been hearing about 4B a lot lately. So I'm going to take a little grind on 4B here. And let's do some visual storytelling together, shall we? Okay. So the episode title today was something going crazy. It was definitely a hooky title. And I definitely got at least one friend, hopefully, like him. Hopefully he did the assignment. This citizen did the assignment and liked and subscribed before he started trolling me. But it may have just been an attack, you guys, and I'm okay with that. He wasn't coming after me. Oh, he was coming after my mug. That was clumsy. Here I was fidgeting about somebody online, and it broke it. So, what did we learn? Don't fidget with the pencil sharpener. Where are we at right now? We're here, and we are drawing. We are drawing the story. We're going to go ahead and write the title. The title of the story is The Prodigal Father. The prodigal father, obviously people hear the word prodigal and they pivot right to the Bible story about it, and that's where I'm at. I'm in that same camp. So the prodigal father is here, and the prodigal father, we'll just call him a farmer. So we'll give him that farmer-esque look, farmer in the dell. Farmer in the dell, You know how you turn in a drawing, you know how you turn a character into a farmer, right? You just give him a hay fork. In this instance, it looks like my hay fork turned into also a beard. So he's a goated farmer. The prodigal father, the goated father. Look at that, pitchfork in hand. For reference, we'll fix the pitchfork later. That was a mistake. And he's like, okay. He says, and I didn't do the bubble in this comic strip. I'd have to get a smaller pen. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you exactly how we do it. So, in the smaller pencil, just basically gonna okay. So in this story, he says, "Fine, son, go." And then the son, on one hand, there's two things going on with the son. On one hand, the son's like, "I'm rich," and funny enough, I did have to switch to the smaller pencil because tiny. We may have to get a bigger book. Okay, so we're drawing comics here. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate the internet for bringing us back together. So the son says, "I'm rich," on one hand, and then on the other, he's like, "I'm out of here. I'm done with you." So he splits, right? And so now, because my drawing is even smaller, now I'm already making mental notes like, oh shoot, self. Like you guys caught me over there in the stairs. I was like, oh shoot, I've got a bigger story to tell. I've got a bigger problem to fix here. So what I wanted to tap into, and the reason that this is more of a story, is because in my brand of storytelling, this part is where the Bible takes. This is the Bible part. So it's this story, and then if I bust out another one of these, and this is all just impromptu, but if I bust out another one of these, then the son's story would start taking off over here. You would never even know Father was involved in said story. Okay? So we'll do another one. Since you asked, since we're all here together, this one we can't go into this part of the story, unfortunately. But this one, we can do the same thing. We have the same, and for art's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and make it the same. I'm going to do the same squares that I did before, or try to at least. Sometimes for art's sake, especially when you're doing the practice stuff, like we're doing, it's okay. So then, in true, like an animator. Sorry, I can't see. I'm flipping. What I'm doing. Okay, true animator. I am flipping back and forth. And so let me just, before I get completely sidetracked, let me just speed up here. Because again, when you're in the practice phase of the storytelling, so this is the sun part. Okay. So now, in the practice phase of four corner storytelling, you have the sun story. So two characters meet. You have, okay, now here's what's going on with the second character. Sometimes that can go on and just stop because you don't need to find out anything else about it, or it could become the main story. But in this story, this is the story of the Prodigal Father. So we as a community have 3 other options we can write in. Okay, so if I'm looking at this right, this one right here, this would be the backstory. So whatever I write right here is part of the father, son, brother thing that's going on. So this could be the part where it's like we introduce the second brother. You know, you got 2 brothers, and you're like, so that's probably where that's going to go. It's going to be this, and then at some point, then we would see. When it goes this way, now we're going to see what happened when the backstory came into focus. Then boom, sun story goes off. A high story and a forward, or yeah, in this case it's a forward. I'm sorry because of the camera, and it's a forward story. So now we have our grid. We know where our story is going to go from here. We know this part is going to be future dad. We know this part is going to be back story. And we know this part up here in the top could be the actual tail. Okay, so in my scenario, in my story, the way it's going to work is going to have sun story, then Scott's down here, different episode, different time of the week, different whatever. And then it's going to have the backstory of the family. How did we get here? How did we get to a situation where one son wanted to peel off? And then it's got father's story that has to go on, even if the son decided to leave. And then up here, in my story, the way I tell stories, this could be maybe where the link to the comic book would go. So once you're ready to hear the whole story and not the choose your own adventure part, boom. Sold. That was my elevator pitch. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you made it this far, you just unpacked genius for me. So, what does the future dad look like? What does it look like? Future dad, let's put him on the other side of the frame, since before he was on the left side. He's a little bit smaller now. Still got his gardener hat on. And he's like live. He's like, he goes live. He's like, he's coming to this. He's like, hey, hey, cool kids. Hey, coming to you live, cool kids. Live, cool kids. You dig? And he's got like a catchphrase. He's like, you dig? You know what I mean? He's like trying to get kids in the garden. He's like, hey, kids. You get it? And then we got to think of a catchy catchphrase for his shirt to say. Come on, Spokes. Thanks. Okay, his shirts. That's good. I thought of it already. It says thinks. Okay? And because we're writing small, so I'm going to make that a little bigger so when I'm looking at it in a different state of mind, or when I'm in the workshop actually working on what it would look like on my drawing pad, I'm going to put thinks, THINKZ. So that's what old Father Time over here. That's what his and see, like in this time, remember I told you I could fix the pitchfork. Well, I still can't, but I can at least pretend like I'm trying to fix it. And you'll see it behind the... If you stick around a couple years from now, I'll have the actual bubble, and it'll show barely being able to see the pitchfork. But if you stuck around for a while, you'll love it. It'll be a classic. It'll be an instant classic. And then I'm circling back around, and I put on the father the shirt that he's wearing when his son, fine son go, when he, the shirt that he's wearing, it says, oh no. Okay, and then so now that the kid says I'm out of here and I'm rich, I think what those could be is just two shirts that represent that. And then his thought bubble or word bubble can actually be kind of like where his vision is. Like he's not thinking about responsibility and discipline. He's thinking about freedom and liberty. Freedom and liberty, right? Freedom, liberty. The kid is thinking about freedom and liberty. So he's like, my old man gave me he gave me his retirement, so I got my inheritance. That's cool. Check. I've got security. And now I'm gonna go live in abundance. And I don't need to do these chores. I'm a grown man. I already told my old man I gave him the what for. So he's got it. So his shirt, I'm thinking the I'm rich shirt. Ooh. Oh man. I had to write this one down before I even said it out loud. It was such a good one. So his shirt, the kid's shirt on the left, the split personality, the fracture in the kid's mind is like, I'm rich. I have security. I have what I need. And then with that freedom and security, it allows him the liberty to be able to say, and now that I have that freedom and security taken care of, now I can just go live however I want to. I do not have to listen to the old man. I do not have to do the chores. I do not have to respect him, look in his eyes. I don't have to do the manners. I don't have to wash the dishes after dinner. I'm out of here. So what is a good way? What is a good way? Bounce. I think it's I may need to workshop it, but I think the word yeet is involved. So I'm rich, and then yeet. Yeet is good. Yeet is good. Yeet is good. We'll do yeet. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. This one right here. This is a good one. So remember we said as part of the backstory, we know from the biblical story, we know that there's a brother. Oh, hold on. Distraction. Distraction. You guys paid the big bucks for. Oh. Oh, man. Swallowtail did not. The black swallowtail did not. Oh, sticking around. Maybe outside. Oh, it's still here. Oh, yeah. Okay, find something to land on, buddy. I got plenty of crops. Oh, up to the crepe myrtle. Oh, man, this is... Oh, and I had a bumble buzz by me, too. Thank you, garden friends. You guys are all looking for Eugene. I know. I'm so sorry I didn't bring Eugene out. We should just real quick with these little puppet boogers. We should make another Eugene. So here's the. It's not going to be Eugene 2.0 for sure, but the next one we do, if we do go live, the next one we're working on, we have already got the final committee votes. It is going to be like the scorpionish character. And it is going to have almost kind of like a Spider-Man vibes, but we don't know yet. We just know the palette. So if you see us go live again, stick around. We may be making another friend for our buddy Oh Bling Eugene. Man, I wish he was here to come introduce himself. Okay. So what is the two brothers? So let's do this. Let's say part of the backstory is that the farmer sometimes is stressed out and sometimes is like, because he like needs help planting the onions. So he's like, sons. Wait, let's do this. He's funnier than that. He doesn't call his kids sons. He calls his kids mijos. He's like, mijos, I need help. He's like, mijos, I need help with the onions. And then like you could have, like if I had a bigger drawing, I could do like onions here in the background. And he's like, mijo, I need it. Mijos, help your old man with these onions so that we can make lettuce wraps. And then like the little dudes, probably, I don't know what size they were, but for my tiny drawing here that I'm working on, they're definitely little dudes. Little dudes are like laughing. They're laughing and giggling at Dad, calling him mijos, and then they just pointing at Dad. They just laugh and point at Dad, and they think he's funny. They're like, ha 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 ha. And so Dad just keeps planting the onions, and they stay there helping him, and then he turns his back, and it's like they're just throwing the onions around. They're playing baseball with the onions, and he's like, Mio, hey, we thought we were on a team. Okay, so that is escapism at its finest. We had a garden problem that we had to solve. It was a little too hard for us to tackle right this moment. Instead, we switched. We came to the table. We did some art. Had a lot of fun. Told a cool story. So I challenge you this week in your own life to take a piece of paper and tell a story. Start off with the story. What is your idea for the story? And then in your own mind as a writer, think about what is the backstory. And then think about okay, well, what was going on before it happened? Think about what's going to happen after this crossroads event to the other characters involved. Think about what's going to happen going forward. And then also think about what story to tell. Where are we at? Where are we at storytelling? Clip of the week this week. Clip of the week. It is hard to say what the clip of the week is, but I think it has to do with coffee. As you may or may not know, I have been doing a long-running series of internet experiments. This internet experiment is, I am now on, I don't even know. I don't even know how many platforms I'm on anymore. I've lost count. You're here on this one. This is my original YouTube channel. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. My name is Spoaks Pearson. I am a up-and-coming author in the Rock Hill area. I write books, comic books. I try to avoid doing yard work the best I can. And that's what I'm here doing with you. So the clip of the week this week was spread across 4 platforms, but it had to do with a cup of coffee being brewed, and it's basically what the experiment I'm now trying to do is experiment for myself, is can I show up every day and to at least create a coffee video that's set to music, that's framed well, has a backstory. So if you're interested, if you're that kind of person that likes to look for things, likes to look for Easter eggs, I would encourage you, strongly recommend you, even challenge you, if I may say so, to go out and check out the Java Nice Day GN channel. Java Nice Day GN. Java Nice Day GN. Java Nice Day GN. It's a play on words for Hava. So Java Nice Day. Check it out. It's a channel specifically devoted to brewing coffee and morning inspiration. So I'm happy to have also spawned that in many hobbies. On my list, I did not have draw a comic, which I did. And on my list, I had find the missing leather sheath. So please come with me as we find it. That is how we will close out this show. Where was I when I lost it? I was harvesting onions. Do you guys remember that episode? That was the crying episode. I wasn't crying. It was the onions. Okay. We're looking. If you see it, please holler it out. I am missing my knife sheath. Oh. Did anyone see it? Where is it? Where is my missing garden equipment? Oh! I found it! Nice! Pull! Okay, you guys. Well, I got my list done. That's gotta feel good. Check me out. Well, it's been really nice hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and share all of my content. Please go out, check out Java Nice Day GN. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the chats and connecting with you on any of the platforms. I promise soon we'll have a list for you, and you'll be able to just go click one thing, and then that list will just unravel. Until then, please just click on all the things, and please keep telling me that you like it, and please keep showing up for yourselves. Have a plan, make observations, take actions, keep after it, share your results, even if it's just with me. I'm supporting you, I'm encouraging you, and I love you guys. Keep showing up.